If you really believe, ain't gotta talk about it. You heard about what happens when you talk about it.
Yes, let's talk about it. Like J. Cole said, let's talk about it. Now, have you been to my website, viecine.com? I do daily blogs and weekly vlogs, like the one I'm doing right now. And my vlogs are bomb.
If I do say so myself.
So please check them out at www.vieisme.com. www.vieisme.com. Also, if you don't know, I am in the process of self publishing my very first book. I am getting my life by telling my life. I am exposing abuse and trauma. I know it affects many, many people across racial lines, economic lines, generations, and I took a stand to expose my truth and hoping that it will help others share their truth. So it's kind of like a passive forward type of deal, a journey into finding yourself. So definitely check out the content I have on my website. I want you to be just as involved as I am and make this a community thing. So definitely check it out. And if you do like my content, please share, 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 share as always. And if you want to support me getting my book out there faster, definitely drop a donations. And don't forget to subscribe. So I woke up this morning and yesterday night I texted this person I'm cool with and I was like, yo, did you hear about the Korryn Gaine situation? And I fell asleep. And I woke up this morning and the person texted me back and they were like, yeah, you know, that crazy chick. And I was like, wrong answer. I was like, nah, wrong answer. Like, what you responded was not what you were supposed to respond. Try again. Then I go on to social media and then a couple of black guys are like, oh, she should have acted right. She's unruly. She's uncooperative. Dumb bitch got herself shot. Yada, yada, yada. And then yesterday I made a blog post about basically how the whole ordeal went down and for the fact that her boyfriend Kareem took their daughter but left Korryn's son to be shot by the Baltimore police with her, be traumatized for the rest of his life. And it just made me think like, you can lay up with this woman. You can pay bills with this woman. You can hump her into pregnancy. But when push comes to shove, your ass may not be there for her. That you will find a back window to creep out of and let her and the child that isn't yours be shot up by the Baltimore police. And I know some people are like, oh, well, it's not like he knew shit was going to go down. He didn't know that shots were going to be fired. So you don't know shots were going to be fired, but you made sure that your ass got out of fire, got out of the line of basically getting shot. You made sure that you was good, that your daughter was good, that you were outside the house, but you had no idea shit was going to go left. You had no idea that they were going to start busting guns. Get the fuck out of here. Get the whole complete fuck out of here. And it just makes me think like, I'm not gonna bullshit y'all. You know, this is the channel. This is the Vie Cine channel, and this channel is dedicated to the black experience. Me being Vie Cine, right? But I'm not gonna bullshit you. I've been in the cut. I've been on the low. I've been seen, but I have not been speaking. And on YouTube, especially the older generation, I see a lot of women venting their frustration. Before, I would see a lot of men. And a lot of men, especially black American men, especially of the X generation, the same generation who wants to critique the Y generation, but ain't got shit to provide, ain't got shit of a role model, ain't got shit of a guidance for this generation, but got all the mouthpiece to criticize. That generation. They're always talking about how black American women are this, black American women are uncooperative, they're fat, they're lazy, they're unruly, they come out their mouth, they got weaves, yada 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 yada. Oh, I'm just gonna go to Brazil, and I'm like, okay, If you ain't got shit to build, you ain't got shit for her, she's starving, she's hustling the best way she can, you don't think she's gonna assimilate with this system like the Black American women? But okay, boo-boo, you do that. These men talk about Black American women like they are the most ain't shit motherfuckers on this fucking planet. And I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised that they come out their mouth and they talk crazy about Korryn. And it's funny because a lot of these niggas and niggas in this generation want to play revolutionary when it's convenient for them. But then on the flip side, want to be a 9-to-5er. So I'm like, so you want to be Malcolm X part-time on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, but in real life, oh no, I'm just in the system. I'm in the matrix. I'm playing my part. I'm like, that's not how it works. That's definitely not how it works. I'm pretty sure Malcolm X wasn't working a little bullshit ass job, but then on the weekends was speaking on the behalf of the Nation of Islam. On the weekends, he was pro-Black. On the weekends, he was talking about Black people, let's get our shit together. I'm pretty sure he dedicated his life to the struggle. And it just amazes me that she could be laying up with this dude, and when shit hits the fan, he finds a back window to creep out of because he's not down for her. And it shows you that a lot of these Black men are not down for Black women. They speak that talk. They're really good at finessing. They're really good at using that mouthpiece. But when it comes to really being down and showing and proving, they're out the fucking window. They're really not about that shit. They talk like they are, but they're really not about that shit. And it just shows me that this is true by the commentary on how Korryn got shot. A lot of y'all niggas are too fucked up on mollies and trill music to understand that she lives in a city that's, they get preyed on by the police. It's very fucking predatory. They ticket everybody to make up the money for the police department. So they give chump out charges. That's how Philando Castile in Minnesota got some hundreds of fucking tickets for bullshit. If the police department aren't getting the arrest that they need, aren't making the money that they need, they will chump up charges. They will give you bullshit ass tickets so the department can get their money, so they can meet their budget, so they can meet their quota. But y'all niggas don't think on that scope. Y'all niggas are not thinking that far, that maybe she's just being targeted and she's tired of being targeted, so she's standing up and defending herself. Because she understands the system. And not only that, y'all niggas don't know that she has a fucking case against the Baltimore police. So you know how they fucking did Freddie Gray. Didn't we just have a fucking hashtag about that? Was he not in the topic of discussion? So if y'all niggas thought, instead of running your fucking mouth, but actually thought, y'all would realize that it possibly could have been a hit. They possibly could have been coming at her to silence her. But no, you don't think that fucking far. You just wanted to come out your mouth and call her all types of derogatory names. And it's funny because I've been watching these women going their own way. And I'm the type of person, I don't know if it's my experience. I don't know if it's not my personality. I don't know if it's because I'm a Taurus, but I like understanding. You could be on some bullshit, but I would at least listen to what you have to say because, shit, I'm trying to understand how your mind thinks. Also, because I study psychology, so I'm interested in how your mind thinks. And a lot of these women who are going their own way, you know, saying new daughters, new sons, their point of view is not all the way bullshit. They actually have substantial evidence for why they think the way that they think. Before even getting into it, I'm like, yo, you just don't like Black men. You just want to swirl it. That's your choice. If you want to swirl. But now I'm starting to be like, you know what? You're not bullshitting. Because when it comes to Black men being victimized by the police, we as people, Black women, Black men, even some outsiders come out and they support. But when it comes to Black women, oh, what she do? Same thing with Sandra Bland. The irony of it is that y'all were like, oh, she should have obeyed. Why did she come out the car? She's unruly. She's disrespectful. And I'm like, ain't that about a bitch? Because where was this commentary when Eric Garner was fucking wrestled to death. I can't breathe. Y'all wasn't saying, well, he shouldn't have been selling cigarettes supposedly, and he should have just obeyed, and he shouldn't have not resisted arrest, and you didn't say that. But when it comes to black women, y'all got all the bullshit to say. Y'all repeat the same bullshit that these white supremacists repeat. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like one or two fucking situations away from being on some, you know what? This separation thing ain't really that bad. Black men do what black men do. Black women do what black women do. And we'll see who the fuck survives it at the end. Maybe we'll all perish underneath it all, but this right here can't continue. Black women having the backs of black men, but then we'll get disrespected, denigrated, confronted, belittled, misogynistic, chauvinistic, but then want our support, want us to lay up with you, want us to have your baby. But you can't even show us the smidget of respect in life or in death. It's crazy to me. It blows my mind that this is the mindset. And when I do see these videos of women going their own way, and I'm like, the facts that they're spewing ain't bullshit. There's a lot of black women who can detail you the disrespect that they have received from black men, whether in a relationship, whether in a friendship, whether it's a casual acquaintance. So when these women do come out their mouth and say, I don't want to be down with black men, I don't want to support black men, if they go through shit all the fuck well, I don't want to date them because I know what they're about. They're vicious, they're predatory, they're disrespectful, they hate black women, they have that Roman mindset where they will sleep with you, they'll impregnate you, but they don't regard you as anything other than an object that they can use and abuse. They don't see you as someone to protect. They don't see you as someone to provide, as someone to love. They see you as something that they can use when they want to use, abuse when they want to, dismiss and discard when they want to. And I'm just like, you know what? You're not all the way false with that mindset. And I'm kind of tired of saying not all black men, because seeing the commentary, seeing the mindset, I'm like, it's bigger than I thought. Before I thought it was trolling. No, before I thought it didn't exist. Then I thought a couple of people were trolling. But now seeing it from the mouth of black men in real life, and seeing it from the commentary and the responses of black men in real life on the internet and social media, I'm like, no. This is how they really fucking think. This is how they really feel about us. They don't really care about us. And if push comes to shove, they will find a back window to creep out of and make sure that you get blazed up. Most men would stay down with their women. And if they can't stay down with their women, they would make sure that he gets her out of harm's way because that's his woman. But not black men. They will save their own asses and let you die, let you perish. And before people say, you don't know all the facts, you don't know what happened, you are completely right. But I did see the press conference of the Baltimore police on the Baltimore Sun website. And even the police officer who was talking said he doesn't understand or know the reason why the boyfriend, Korryn, was able to get out of the back window and take the daughter, but didn't take the son. Why didn't he protect or stay down? He made sure that he got his ass out with his daughter, but made sure Cody, Korryn's son, was there to get the bullets. That's fucking evil. And that shows a lot of the character of a man. Talk that pro-black shit on the internet where it's fucking safe with your username that doesn't have to be affiliated with the name on your birth certificate. But when shit gets scary, when shit hits the fan, you're not really there. All of a sudden, you become a little white supremacist. All of a sudden, you start using the speaking points and the code words of a white supremacist. Whether Korryn was complying with the police, doing what they want her to do, yes, sir. Taking her voice and making it high pitched like a little white girl from the valley. Yes, sir. No, sir. Sure, sir. She still could have gotten blasted. It doesn't matter. We live in a system that it doesn't matter what you do, but if you're black, here's a bullet for you. But y'all niggas don't see it like that. Especially when it comes to a black woman, you don't see it like that. And I hate to make it a black woman versus a black man thing, because I really didn't want to get into this. I really wanted to be like, that's just a few, that's them over there. You know how it be. But now I'm starting to see like, no, this is real. This segregation, this separation is real. And it's not just the older generation. I'm seeing that this generation, the Y generation, is feeding into it too. I do see a lot of Y men who have the same mindset of these bitter ass men, especially on YouTube, complaining, crying, bitching about them not getting the girl that they wanted back in the prom of 1987, so all black women ain't shit. And I see a lot of black women who are mad because their baby daddy wasn't shit and he went to jail and he abused them, he left them, and spewing that bullshit. But there are a few of them who are making fucking facts where I'm like, you know what? I can't disagree with you. I can't dismiss this. You're making sense. And when a black woman talk about their struggle and black men not having their back, I'm like, you're exaggerating. That's just a few. That's not really what it is. But now I'm like, yo, you make fucking sense. This, I can see it. I've seen it. You're not lying. And this Korryn Gaines situation definitely highlighted what's really going on in the black community and what really black men stand on and what black women are facing. Men stand with men. And the women, they're on their own. I've realized this, black women, they're on their own. And this is my little mini rant.